Knowing one's intended audience is important when it comes to informing, entertaining, or persuading through writing. It can help determine the language, tone, and details included in the composition. The tone a writer decides to use depends on the type of writing and the audience. Deciding on a tone depends on the target audience. Before you start drafting your essay, you should consider its organizational structure. There are a number of ways to organize an essay. Cause and effect organization explains processes and follows up with the results of those processes. Compare and contrast highlights the similarities and differences between ideas. A description essay explains the characteristics of a topic. Division and classification essays group specific ideas into specific categories. A problem and solution essay presents a problem and explains how to solve that problem. A process essay presents information step by step. A sequential order essay presents information in the order in which it occurred. One way to ensure the proper organizational structure is to use specific transitional words and phrases. Certain writing styles have certain transitional words that work better for that structure. Not all organizational structures are appropriate for all types of essays. After completing an outline, you can clearly see how one idea flows into the next. If there does not appear to be a good flow to your ideas, you may want to consider reorganizing them. The outline can also show if you have too many or not enough details in your piece. You can also refine your ideas at any step in this process. After determining how your essay should be organized, plan how each individual paragraph should be structured. The thesis statement is the focal point of any introductory paragraph. However, starting off by bluntly stating a thesis is not the best way to ease into a composition. Before presenting your thesis statement, use a hook to catch your reader's attention. A hook is a catchy opening line that could ask a question, make a statement, or state a provocative quotation or statistic. With a hook, your goal is to inspire your reader to continue reading. Other hooks may express an interesting anecdote, set a vivid scene, define an interesting term, convey a fact, or reveal a common misconception. After hooking your reader's interest, lead into a thesis statement and preview your main claims. After the introductory paragraph come the body paragraphs. Body paragraphs begin by identifying the main point of the paragraph, then present relevant evidence to support that point. Each body paragraph should end with a transitional sentence that naturally leads your reader to the next paragraph. Finally, end your essay with a conclusion. Your conclusion should not have any new ideas. Instead, tie up your composition neatly. The conclusion should restate the thesis in a rephrased sentence or two. It should summarize the main points of the composition and leave the reader with some food for thought. The conclusion can ask a final provocative question, state a call for an action, impart a warning, or paint a picture with words. After you have finished drafting all components of your essay, it's time to revise and edit. Your first draft will not be perfect. There will be grammatical or mechanical mistakes. Topics may not flow together as well as they could. Certain details may be off topic. These problems will all be fixed during the revising and editing process. Editing, also known as proofreading, involves reviewing a composition to ensure it maintains English conventions. When editing, you should search for and correct errors in spelling, grammar, word usage, capitalization, and punctuation. Failing to revise or edit a composition and leaving it with many errors can erode an essay's authority. When revising an essay, you are examining or improving the content of a composition. Things to look for include the strength of the composition's ideas, word choice, organization, voice, sentences, and thoroughness.